Yes, the title race is now getting tougher and tougher and tougher by every passing week. Finally, Arsenal conceded a goal, and we didn't just concede a goal, we conceded two goals and ended up drawing the game against Sunderland, which was actually heartbreaking for me, like because of the time the goal was scored, that's one. And also the fact that we drew in a weekend where Man City and Liverpool were going to play each other the following day. And it was actually very, very difficult to take. It was hard to take because now we're now relying on Man City and Liverpool to end up in a draw. Even if it had actually ended up in a draw, it would still be disappointing because that would have still been an opportunity for us to extend our lead at the top of the league. And at the end of the day, Man City won the game. Thereby, for me, I feel like that win for Man City has actually knocked Liverpool out of the title race officially for me. Because for Liverpool to win the league this season, they have to go unbeaten from now to the end of the season and expect either Arsenal or Liverpool to go on a disastrous run of form. Thereby, Arsenal and Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal and Man City needs to lose minimum of 4 games more for them to win the league. Minimum of 4 games for them to win the league, which is not going to be easy. It's going to be difficult for them. To me, I feel like Liverpool should just focus on the top 4 race. And so the title race for me is now officially between Arsenal versus Manchester City. I said from the beginning of the season, don't write Man City off. I've been seeing so many people, it's between Arsenal and Liverpool, because the signings Liverpool make. But people were actually looking down on what Man City did during the transfers, the kind of signings they made, especially that Donnarumma signing. I said that signing of Donnarumma was actually the main reason why I feared Manchester City, because I think they've been having issues with their goalkeeper over the last few seasons. Especially last season, I think Edison wasn't at it even the previous season where they won the league as well. Edison wasn't really at it like that. But now that they've signed Donnarumma, he gives them confidence at the back. They're not conceding goals goals anyhow like they used to last season. And it's different. Even the beginning of the season, they were conceding goals anyhow. They lost to Manchester, to Tottenham and some other teams. And some of the goals, you won't say they're goalkeeping errors, but they'll say that if you had a goalkeeper like Donnarumma, should have done better. Yeah, that's Man City. I feel like they actually is going to be a very tough one from now, because now the lead has now been cut from 6 to 4 because of the draw we had against Sunderland. And I'm going to go back to that game. After that game, actually, between Arsenal and Sunderland and Arsenal, I've been seeing so many people actually talking about, Arsenal, so many meltdown, deja vu for Arsenal, the same thing. Like, see, do you expect Arsenal to go from now to the end of the season without drawing at least a game? I know you say games like this are the games that actually made us not win the league in the previous seasons, but if you watch that game critically, it was meant to be, because like we had so many people injured. And to me, those players that played that game showed me they showed me something. They showed me character. They showed character in that game. They were losing 1-0. The character to come back from 1-0 and win the game and be leading 2-1. And at the end of the game, towards the end of the game, they almost scored a winner. After they considered that last goal, that chance that we missed at the end of the day, on a very good day, that would have been a goal. On a very good day, that showed that last chance actually told me a lot about this team. But the problem I had with that team was when we were on top of the we're on top of the game, when we were losing 1-0, we scored one, and we were missing chances to score. We were missing chances. I think as we mainly had a shot that hit the crossbar. I think we had 3 or 4 chances that we should have scored from that we didn't score. And before you know it, Trossard came up with that banger. And I'm going to talk about that Trossard goal. That goal from Trossard, yeah? Don't overlook that run from Ricardo Calafiori. That goal, Ricardo Calafiori made that goal happen. That goal from Trossard, the main reason why Trossard was able to have that chance to score that goal was because of Ricardo Calafiori. Don't underestimate the role of Ricardo Calafiori for that goal, because he took that defender away from the attention of that defender away from Trossard. If you watch, He took the attention of that. He took the attention of the defender away from Trossard. That was what gave him that chance. And you know, Trossard is very brilliant. He's a very brilliant player. And the way he struck that ball, Jesus, it was a banger. You need players like that. This season, we need goals like that from players like Trossard. We need moments like that from players like Eze. We need moments like that from players like what's it called, Martin Odegaard. Moments like that from the likes of Bukayo Saka and Victor Gyökeres. That game last week, that game actually showed how important Victor Gyökeres is to this team. That game typifies how important Victor Gyökeres has been to this team this season. People have been saying, Gyökeres is not good enough. He's been bad, blah, blah. You could see the difference between having a Victor Gyökeres and having a makeshift striker or a striker like Kai Havertz. That's the difference. Now, Saka double marked in that game. Trossard double marked in that game. How were we able to break them down? It was because we started moving the ball quicker. Now with Gyökeres, we don't need to move the ball quicker. Now what we need to do is what we used to do is that Gyökeres does the job for us. He drags all the defenders to us. Because he drags all the defenders to himself, it gives our wingers opportunity to have their defenders 1v1. So they are not double marked anymore. They can either double mark Saka or they can either double mark Saka and leave Trossard or Martinelli 1v1, or double mark Trossard or Martinelli and leave Saka 1v1 with the defender. So many people blaming Arteta and all that. It's the game. This league is still going. Man City, for me, Man City, their defense is still shaking. That defense is still not strong for me. I would say if Liverpool were clinical enough yesterday, they should have scored. If Man City was playing against a Newcastle team, maybe a team like a Sunderland as well, so many of those things going away to those Sunderland, Man City is going to drop points. And I still feel like Man City is going to draw or lose like 3 more games this season. At least 3. Man City is not going to be unbeaten from now to the end of the season for me. So yes, that's my full match reaction between the game Arsenal. My full match reaction for the weekend between the game. That's my full match reaction for the game between Sunderland and Arsenal. And I feel like it's no need to panic. Don't panic. There's still games. We've not lost. Just calm down. We still have a lot of games to play this season. And to me, I feel like this is our season. We're going to win the league this season. Like that game between Liverpool and Man City showed me that we're going to win the league this season. Man City is not that Man City. It's still an individual team. Either brilliance from Doku and all that. Doku cannot produce that every weekend. Haaland, I know he can do that every time, but how many times will he be able to bail them out? Just calm down. Yes, that's my weekend review for the game between Arsenal and Sunderland and Arsenal. And for me, the title race is back on, but I still feel like it is too early to panic. Don't panic. Calm down, Arsenal fans. Calm down. Yes, and it's the international break. There won't be game this weekend. It's gonna be a long week, and we just let's look forward to the international break and see what comes. But we'll be back next week when the Premier League will be back next week. Yes, I can't wait for the Premier League to be back already because it's already looking too long because we drew. Yes, but all right, see you. If you like or disagree with what I've said in my video, don't forget to drop your comments in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video. Thank you.